Act as if you're on a mission from God, living the divine message. You weren't born, you were deployed. Seriously, let that sink in for a second. You're not here to just play small, to coast through life, or to simply exist. You're here because something far, far greater than you saw a world that needed you. It needed your unique spark, your particular talents, and your specific contribution. And whether you consciously remember it or not, deep down, you're on a mission from God. Now, maybe you're feeling a little stuck right now. Perhaps there's a nagging sense of unfulfillment, a persistent anxiety that whispers you're capable of more. That feeling? It's not a sign of failure. It's actually the weight of an unfulfilled assignment, the quiet urgency of a purpose yet to be fully embraced. This video isn't just another motivational speech. This is your wake-up call. It's time to stop looking for answers outside of yourself and start realizing you are the answer. It's about living your purpose, overcoming fear, and truly understanding your divine mission. We're going to unlock finding clarity and show you how to build confidence, not from ego, but from conviction. For too long, we've been conditioned to think of ourselves as fragile, as accidental beings in a chaotic universe. We've learned to fight like civilians, constantly reacting to external forces, getting knocked around by circumstance, and endlessly seeking validation. But what if your life isn't just a random series of events? What if it's the ultimate battlefield, and you're not just a participant, but a specially selected operative? Think about it. Every morning, the world greets you with a fresh set of challenges, opportunities, and demands. Are you showing up with the mindset of someone waiting for permission, or someone who inherently knows they have a mandate? Because if your life is indeed this grand, challenging battlefield, then today, right now, you stop fighting like a civilian. It's time to embrace the truth that you were sent, and that changes everything. Section 1. Remember who sent you. Let's dive deeper into the core truth that can utterly transform your existence. You are not here by accident. You were chosen. This isn't some feel-good platitude. It's a foundational principle of a truly powerful life. So many of us spend our days waiting for a sign, searching for validation, or hoping for some grand revelation that will tell us what to do. But here's the radical truth. The call already came. The very moment you drew your first breath, your mission began. You weren't born to simply test life, to cautiously dip your toes in the water. You were sent to declare victory over it. Think about the most potent forces in nature, the unyielding ocean, the relentless growth of a seed pushing through concrete, the undeniable power of a storm. These don't ask for permission to exist or to fulfill their purpose. They simply are, and they act accordingly. You possess that same inherent, unstoppable force within you. The universe didn't pick you for comfort. It didn't send you here to spend your days in a cushioned-back, predictable existence where nothing challenges you. No, it picked you for conquest. It chose you to overcome, to build, to create, to inspire, and to lead. This might sound intense, maybe even a little daunting, but that intensity is exactly what lights the fire of true purpose. Think back. Seriously, right now, close your eyes for a moment if you can, and reflect on those moments when you knew, deep in your gut, you were meant for more. Maybe it was a fleeting thought after a particularly frustrating day at a job that felt beneath you. Maybe it was a burst of inspiration after reading a powerful book or hearing someone articulate a vision that resonated deeply with your soul. You felt that surge of potential, that electric current of knowing you had something significant to contribute. But then what happened? For most of us, hesitation took the wheel. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of the unknown, or even the subtle comfort of the familiar gently nudged that divine spark back into dormancy. This is the internal war we all face. It's the conflict between the regret of wasted time, of days lived below your potential, and the blazing fire of divine potential that still resides within you. That inner knowing never truly dies. It simply waits. It waits for you to remember. It waits for you to step into the truth of who you are and why you're truly here. When you allow hesitation to guide your steps, you're not just holding yourself back. You're holding back the very mission you were sent to accomplish. So, ask yourself this, with absolute honesty. What would your life look like if you truly believed with every fiber of your being that you were deployed on a divine mission? Imagine the clarity, the unwavering resolve, the sheer audacity of living as if you were sent by God. Section 2. Discipline is the price of entry. Now, if you truly believe you're on a divine mission, then we need to talk about the sacred currency of your calling: discipline. This isn't some optional preference, some personality quirk you can choose to adopt or not. It's the absolute price of entry. Your mission does not care how you feel in the morning. It doesn't care if you're motivated or tired, if you feel inspired or sluggish. It only asks one thing: will you show up? Will you pay the price? Think about it like this. Obedience is not an emotion. You don't feel obedient. It's a decision, a commitment you make long before the alarm clock rings, long before the temptation to procrastinate whispers in your ear, long before the comfort of your bed tries to hold you captive. It's the quiet, unwavering resolve forged in the stillness of your conviction. So, how do you operationalize this? How do you embody this discipline that elevates you from a civilian to a deployed operative? First, wake up earlier and protect the king's hour. This isn't about being a martyr to the dawn. It's about reclaiming ownership of your most precious resource, your morning. That first hour, before the world demands your attention, before emails flood in, before social media distractions pull at your focus, is sacred. Use it to connect with your purpose, to strategize, to learn, to grow, to meditate, to move your body. This is where you fortify your mind and spirit for the day's battles. It's where you reinforce your commitment to your God-given purpose and cultivate a high-performance mindset. Second, dress with honor. This might sound superficial, but it's profoundly psychological. How you present yourself to the world is a reflection of how you see yourself. If you're on a divine mission, would you show up looking disheveled, unkempt, and unprepared? No. You would dress as if your uniform is a statement of your purpose, a visual representation of your commitment. You carry yourself with dignity and respect, not for others, but for the assignment you've been given. Third, clean and reorganize your environment. A chaotic external world often mirrors an internal one. If you are a person on a mission, your operational base must be clean, organized, and conducive to clear thinking and effective action. This isn't just about tidiness. It's about eliminating distractions, creating a space that empowers you, and signaling to yourself that you are serious about your work. This simple act of bringing order to your surroundings creates mental clarity, allowing you to focus on your divine purpose. Fourth, speak and walk as one chosen. Your words carry power. Your posture speaks volumes. When you speak, do you mumble, apologize, or equivocate? Or do you articulate your thoughts with conviction, clarity, and authority? When you walk, do you slouch, shuffle, or avoid eye contact? Or do you move with purpose, with your head held high, shoulders back, radiating a quiet confidence? These seemingly small actions are actually profound declarations of your belief in your own mission. They are subtle, yet powerful affirmations of your spiritual confidence. These aren't just habits. They are rituals of devotion to your calling. They are the daily acts of faith that transform your mindset from passive recipient to active participant in your destiny. So let's be honest with ourselves. Are you showing up for your calling, or are you sleeping through it? Section 3. Eliminate the inner enemy. Now, let's confront the most insidious opponent you'll ever face. It's not out there. It's not the market conditions, the competition, or even external setbacks. Your greatest opponent, the one that whispers doubts and sows seeds of self-sabotage, is the voice inside telling you to shrink. It's the fear that masquerades as caution, the self-doubt that parades as humility. But here's the truth: fear isn't humility. It's rebellion dressed in politeness. It's the internal resistance to your own magnificent potential. You were not made to babysit mediocrity. You were not designed to play small, to tiptoe through life, or to avoid challenges. You were built to confront mediocrity, to dismantle it, and to rise above it. This inner enemy is the shadow you must step out of, the illusion you must shatter. Imagine two versions of yourself. One is soft-spoken, hesitant, constantly seeking validation, riddled with anxiety about what others might think. This version avoids risks, prefers comfort, and prioritizes safety above all else. The other version is bold, convicted, radiating an inner strength, and driven by an unwavering sense of purpose. This version embraces challenges, sees setbacks as fuel, and understands that true growth happens outside the comfort zone. The battle for your divine mission is often fought between these two internal forces. So how do you silence this inner enemy? How do you win this most crucial of battles? First, speak affirmations aloud. This isn't just about positive thinking, it's about rewiring your brain. Your subconscious mind responds to what you feed it consistently. Instead of listening to the lies of self-doubt, bombard your mind with truths. I am capable. I am worthy. I am on a divine mission. My purpose is undeniable. Say these words with conviction, not as wishes, but as declarations. This is your personal anthem of mindset reset, the soundtrack to your journey of spiritual confidence. Second, commit publicly to your purpose. There's an incredible power in externalizing your intentions. When you declare your goals, your mission, and your aspirations to others, whether it's a trusted mentor, an accountability partner, or even your social media community, you create a powerful sense of commitment. This isn't about seeking applause, it's about increasing the stakes and creating a healthy pressure that propels you forward. It's a bold statement that you're serious about unlocking your calling. Third, track every act of obedience. We often focus on the big wins, but it's the daily, consistent acts of discipline that build momentum. Keep a journal, a simple checklist, or a digital tracker for every time you choose purpose over procrastination, discipline over distraction, and faith over fear. Every time you wake up early, stick to your routine, or confront a difficult task, mark it down. These small victories accumulate, building an undeniable track record of your commitment to your mission. This isn't just about task completion. It's about affirming your identity as someone who follows through, someone who is truly living their purpose over fear. Remember, this inner enemy thrives in the shadows of unspoken doubts. Bring it into the light, expose its lies, and replace them with the unshakable truth of your divine calling. So, what would happen if you stopped negotiating with your fears and started leading with your faith? Section 4. Posture, Presence, and Proclamation. If you are truly on a divine mission, then your entire being, your body, your voice, and your presence must reflect that mission. And here's the kicker. This must happen before the world agrees with it. You don't wait for success to walk like a success. You walk like a success, and then success follows. This is about projecting the reality of your mission into existence. It's about demonstrating your confidence building from the inside out. Think about it. When you're on a mission, you don't ask for permission. You operate with a mandate. You have a directive, and you execute it. Kings do not whisper their purpose. They declare it. They embody it. Their presence alone commands attention and respect, not because they demand it, but because they inherently radiate it. So, what are the practical shifts you can make today to embody this mission-driven presence? First, posture training. Stand like you're sent. Your posture isn't just about ergonomics. It's a silent language you speak to yourself and to the world. Stand tall, shoulders back, chest open, chin slightly up. Imagine a string pulling you upwards from the crown of your head. This isn't arrogance, it's alignment. It signals readiness, confidence, and purpose. It's an immediate, physical affirmation of your inner power. When you stand like you're sent, you physically create the space for your divine mission to unfold. Second, speak with command, even if your knees shake. Your voice is a powerful instrument of your purpose. When you speak, do you allow your voice to waver, to become small, or to trail off? Or do you project with clarity, conviction, and a controlled cadence? Even if you're nervous, even if you're stepping into unfamiliar territory, your voice can be a beacon of your resolve. Practice speaking slowly, deliberately, and with intention. This isn't about being loud, it's about being impactful. It's about ensuring your words carry the weight of your legacy creation. Third, dress and walk as if your destiny is watching. Every morning, when you choose your attire and when you step out into the world, imagine your future self, the one who has already fulfilled this divine mission, is observing you. Would that future self approve of how you are presenting yourself? Would they see someone who is serious about their calling? Your clothing doesn't have to be expensive, but it should be intentional. It should reflect the seriousness and reverence you have for your mission, and your walk should be purposeful, not aimless. Every step should carry the weight of your intention, of your journey toward your divine purpose. Remember this profound truth. The world has never been changed by those who merely sounded confident. It has only ever been changed by those who stood with conviction. Conviction is an energy, a vibration that resonates beyond words. It's the deep knowing that you are on the right path, that you have a purpose, and that nothing will deter you from fulfilling it. So honestly, right now, what does your body say about who you believe you are? Section 5. Masterminds and Mission Alliances. Here's a crucial insight, and one that often gets overlooked in the pursuit of individual greatness. You cannot fulfill a divine destiny alone. This mission, as grand and personal as it is, requires human hands. It requires strategic relationships, authentic connections, and a profound understanding of what a true mastermind truly is. This isn't just a casual networking group. The mastermind is a covenant. It's a sacred agreement among individuals committed to a shared vision, a collective pursuit of greatness that transcends individual ambition. Think about the most impactful figures throughout history, whether in business, innovation, or social change. Did they achieve their colossal feats in isolation? Rarely. Consider the legendary Andrew Carnegie, a titan of industry. His incredible wealth and impact weren't just a result of his individual brilliance. He surrounded himself with a tight-knit circle of brilliant minds, individuals who shared his vision and were bound by a sacred vow of mutual support and accountability. Or take a modern icon like Elon Musk. While he's known for his audacious visions, he's also meticulously curated an inner circle of believers, engineers, and strategists who are just as committed to pushing the boundaries of what's possible. High achievers, those who truly build vision-driven alliances, understand that their individual strength is amplified exponentially when aligned with others on a similar path. So, how do you forge these mission alliances? How do you create your own mastermind, your own covenant of purpose? First, write down your mission. This might seem simple, but its power is immense. Articulating your divine mission, your specific purpose, transforms it from a vague idea into a tangible declaration. It crystallizes your focus and gives you a clear target. Be specific. What impact do you intend to make? What problem are you solving? What legacy are you building? This written declaration becomes the anchor for your future alliances. It is the compass for your living your mission journey. Second, share it with one person who will hold you accountable. This isn't about bragging or seeking approval. It's about inviting a trusted individual into your journey. Someone who will not just cheer you on, but who will also challenge you, call you out when you deviate, and remind you of your deepest commitments. This person should be someone you respect, someone who understands the weight of your ambition, and someone who won't let you settle for less than your full potential. This is a critical step in cultivating faith and discipline. Third, seek allies, not cheerleaders. There's a crucial distinction here. Cheerleaders will tell you what you want to hear. They'll praise your efforts regardless of results. Allies, however, are those who are genuinely invested in your success, even if that means delivering uncomfortable truths. They are the ones who will push you, challenge your assumptions, and demand your highest performance. They are the ones who understand that your God-given purpose requires relentless effort and unyielding commitment. Look for individuals who are also on their own journey of purpose, who are actively building, growing, and striving. These are the individuals who understand the sacred nature of your mission and can truly contribute to your legacy creation. Your divine mission is too important to navigate alone. The right alliances will elevate your thinking, sharpen your execution, and provide the unwavering support necessary to push past obstacles and achieve extraordinary results. So, reflect on this. Who around you is pulling you closer to your divine calling, and who's pulling you back? Section 6, Conclusion. We've journeyed through some profound territory today. We started by recognizing that you weren't born. You were deployed, called to a divine purpose far greater than yourself. We then explored the absolute necessity of discipline as the sacred currency of your calling, understanding that showing up is non-negotiable. We confronted the insidious inner enemy, that voice of self-doubt and fear that tries to shrink your potential, and we armed ourselves with strategies to silence it. Finally, we unpacked the power of your posture, presence, and proclamation, Recognizing that embodying your mission before the world agrees with it is key. And we identified the vital role of strategic alliances in fulfilling your destiny. This isn't theory. This isn't just another philosophical discussion. This is your deployment notice. This is a direct challenge to the comfortable narratives you might have told yourself, the excuses you might have leaned on. There is no later, no someday. The throne awaits. Your mission is urgent, sacred, and entirely within your grasp. What's the moral of this story, this profound truth we've uncovered? It's that you are not a passive recipient of life's events. You are an active agent, a chosen instrument of change. You are sent here with a specific assignment, and every moment you delay, every excuse you make, is a moment an unfulfilled potential lingers. So how do you apply this? How do you take these powerful insights and weave them into the fabric of your daily life? First, stop asking for permission and start acting. The greatest clarity doesn't come from endless contemplation. It arrives when commitment does. When you commit to showing up, to doing the work, to embodying your mission, the path reveals itself. Second, treat your time and your energy as sacred. This isn't just about productivity, it's about reverence for the assignment you've been given. Every choice you make, every habit you cultivate should align with the monumental task you've been deployed for. Third, stand guard at the door of your mind. Your thoughts are the raw material of your reality. Feed your mind with affirmations, with truth, with the unwavering belief in your divine capability. Starve the fear, the doubt, and the negativity. Fourth, understand that your legacy isn't something you hope for. It's something you build intentionally every single day through your actions, your discipline, and your conviction. It's a responsibility, not a luxury. You are not waiting for a sign. You are the sign. You are not waiting for clarity. You are the clarity. You are not the question. You are the sword. And once drawn, once sharpened by your discipline and conviction, it must cut. It must cut through complacency, through fear, through everything that stands between you and your God-given purpose. So I leave you with this final, urgent question. Will you keep hoping for signs, or will you finally become one? If this video woke something in you, if you felt that undeniable spark ignite within your soul, don't let it fade. This isn't just information. It's an invitation to a deeper, more impactful way of living. Hit that like button right now to acknowledge the truth of your divine mission. Subscribe for more powerful mindset strategies, for more keys to unlocking your full potential, and for continuous inspiration on your journey to financial freedom and legacy creation. And this is crucial. I want you to comment below. What will you do differently now that you remember who sent you? What one commitment will you make today to honor your divine mission? Declare it publicly. Speak it boldly. This isn't just for me, it's for you. It's an act of self-accountability and a powerful step toward embodying your true purpose. Because you weren't born to wonder if you were ready. You were born to command your mission. Let's make it happen. See you next time.